Islands in the stream.
That is what we are.
Alright, fuckers, welcome back to the Fast Podcast. I am joined by the bro, Lewis Reed. And we definitely didn't do that twice.
No, the camera was definitely rolling, or the
No.
mics were, I should say.
Also, mate,
You've got quite a nice voice.
was that beautiful, Paul? Was that...
It was in tune.
It was very good.
You can carry a tune.
So, all I'm saying is, retire
could be the next
retire for
Michael
stand
Ball.
up. Retire for
Yeah.
stand up.
Musical theatre.
Yep, I knew it. I fucking knew it. But, I want to just start by giving our bro Pierce a shout out.
Yeah, man, shout out to Pierce.
Just
Killing it.
performed in the pavilion to 1,400 people, which they do get at Salsa Bar.
Every
they
year.
every week at the open mic, there is 1,400 people there.
Oh, yeah. You can,
No joke.
you can hardly hear the comedy for the cash
No
register going.
joke, I don't think there's ever been 1,400 people that even went into that room the entire time it's been open.
You can only fit about 12 people in it.
No, but I mean the entirety
Most of it's
of
bar staff.
Aye, the entirety of what Salsa has been there. Period. There's never been 1,400 people. Like
No,
over that
never.
entire time frame.
Not for comedy anyway.
No, definitely not.
Maybe for the lunchtime special.
Which is breasts and chicken wings.
As a soul food
Yep.
place.
But that is, mate, so fucking proud of.
No, definitely, man.
Proud
It's
of the
great
bro.
to see.
Yeah.
And for, not to be blowing up his ass or anything, but like for the time it's took for him to get it. I mean, I remember like year and a half ago where he was telling me about his first time going at the stand and that he was shit nervous, and now look at him playing at the pavilion.
Yeah.
Know what I
He
mean?
crushed it, mate. It was
Aye,
unreal.
Paul was there.
Like the confidence that he showed. Because like doing Gary's tour, I've seen a few open spots coming, or like under whatever, like maybe 100 gig comedians or whatever come and do the support. And mate, it's tough because Chris and Gary are seasoned pros.
Yeah. Doing a
And
long time.
so it's a tough crowd. And do you know what was good about what? See, when he first went on, it was a bit, who's this cunt?
Yeah, so you had to extra wobble
And
up.
about 3 minutes into it, the full room was just in the palm of his horn. Like, we were all like, you know, Gary was backstage. Like, if I was an agent, I'd have signed him up on that. Do you know what I mean? And that's like, they were all like, everybody was pure wow, man. Like, well done.
I know. Mate,
Do you want to know what the funny thing is, right?
Hit me with
So about a
He's
year.
set.
So I know Gary Falch from the Facebook videos of him kind of ranting. It was great stuff. So I bought tickets to his show at the Armadillo like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
But because of something that couldn't happen, I gave Pierce the tickets and he went to go see him at the Armadillo. And then now look, like a year down the line, opening up for him.
It's a full circle moment, man. It's beautiful. It's truly beautiful.
circle of
I'll
comedy
fucking
life.
cry clean on this podcast right now. But mate, that's what it is. Like, it's been the non-stop, just gigging,
Working at it.
writing, working constantly at it.
He's always thinking of something.
He deserves it, mate. Deserves a bit of success, man. He's fucking killing it.
Defos, man.
So proud of the brosive.
Don't hate him at all.
No.
I'm
I'm
not
not surprised
jealous.
if he doesn't get offered more next tour or something.
Oh, no doubt, mate. This is a prime time to steal the limelight away from Pierce and say Russell Brand is a rapist.
Who he could open for.
He could open for him in jail.
Allegedly.
Aye, it's all allegedly.
Allegedly.
Right, we're obviously super late to this, just like all the people are that have came out against him. But
Dog.
Got it. Basically, I just want to fucking. So when I first heard about it, everybody was like gossiping, right? And they were saying, "Oh, it's going to be a documentary about someone going into green rooms of stand-up comics." And it was like, oh, the racism, homophobia, whatever, everything. And we're going to expose all the people that are doing that. And you go, that would be the worst documentary ever because every comic's getting cancelled. Because a green room is literally every comic going, what is the most fucked up thing I can say in here to get a laugh out of? And
Yeah,
that's
it's
it.
like glorified locker room talk.
Yeah, but way worse, mate.
Oh, yeah.
Way worse. So I'm like, if you go and do that, every comic's just going to go, cool, stand-up comedy doesn't exist anymore then. That's literally what would have happened. Because there would have been like a billion hours of footage.
Aye.
Because everyone's doing it.
Everybody be getting cancelled.
Aye, everybody. Aye.
Well, that way you can cancel everyone and get rid of all the dirty comedians, and that makes room for Michael McIntyre to take the stand.
All
He
joking,
can be Britain's
mate,
only comic.
all joking aside, Michael McIntyre's definitely said the N-word backstage. in a green room.
Aye, Michael McIntyre's like a member of BNP and all that, man.
Not even backstage, just in general life then.
Just keeps it all secret. Him and Nigel Farage, best pals.
Well, mate, that Richie Sunak shit, the now's been fucking wild.
Oh, I mental man.
Just call him Richie.
Is that
Rich Sunak.
Rishi.
Big Rishi, man? Big
Rishi, I think,
Big
maybe.
Rishi,
But,
aye.
no,
Rishi
Richie. Richie Sunak.
Is that his name? Richie Sunak?
No, Rishi.
Right, Big
Dick
Rishi. Big Roshi is fucking... Mate, he basically just came out and goes like, yeah, see all the trans people that voted for me that I loved when they voted for me? You guys don't exist.
Yeah, no, wild. Genuinely wild.
Mate, that's the Prime Minister.
When did they say that?
Mate,
Like,
literally 2
at the
days ago.
Conservative conference.
Oh, did they?
Mate, are we in America? Is he or Trump?
It's just that whole party, but it's that whole wing.
Aye, basically.
But it's crazy that we're like, why are we debating this?
No, but I just... Why do you care? That's what I always say. I just
Yeah,
don't
no,
care.
that's kind of my politics. As long as you're not hurting anyone, I could not give a fuck what you do.
They've got absolutely nothing left to talk about. That's the problem. Like,
So
we're
that's why
currently
you think
going
he's
through
committed
the
that?
worst-
Cultural issue.
That's it. Like, we're currently going through the worst cost of living crisis that people have faced in
Aye.
possibly 50 to 100 years. And they didn't mention once at that party conference what they're going to do, how they're going to tackle it. They spoke about meat tax. They spoke about trans people. They just spoke about the culture war. And this is the pure Trump playbook because they know that they're dead in the water. And if they can make it, Labour are going to do this and Labour are going to do that, then they'll get the fear-mongering and the people that they're hoping to capture, that people that voted for Brexit, to vote for them so that they can get power. That's all that it's about.
Yeah.
They've got no substance, absolutely fuck all. He's done fuck all to help people. Do you know what I mean? And he just went up and went, oh, see that £36 billion rail project? We're stopping that.
Yep.
We're selling the
Aye.
land back to people, probably his mates at a fucking cut.
Definitely.
And, you know, we've got absolutely no substance, so here's a bunch of fucking conspiracy theories to sit and argue with your granny about.
Yeah.
Like, they can get fucked.
My granddad's like that. And so, is that the most perfect segue that has ever been done in that room when he goes, yeah, we're talking about meat tax, so now let's move on to the trans people who definitely need to get their meat taxed.
Fucking hell.
Fucking hell. I don't know how to respond to that.
Go on, it's a callback.
It's
Go on.
crazy, but like, there's so many problems in this country, and he's like, oh, I'm just going to attack like 0.4% of the population.
Aye, aye. But that's what I'm saying, I know. It's like, oh, see you doing that, like, see loads of it, like, it's just becoming such a norm for people to become comfortable with what they want to be and people to accept it. So, see, vast majority of people that probably voted for them, like, probably 50% of them have got somebody who is trans in their family, or, do you know what I mean, has those kind of views. So
Yeah.
you're just losing all these votes.
No, if Rishi Sunak said, right guys, to deal with the problems, we're going to cull the furries, then I'm okay with
Yeah,
that.
mate, obviously. Kill every...
But being a furry is weird, being trans isn't. Like,
No.
pick the obviously weird one.
Yeah. I pick people that like play Dungeons and Dragons. Just pick them motherfuckers.
Bully XLs and trans people enemies of the Conservative Party.
Alright. Oh mate, the Bully XL stuff, man. What's
Every
your...
coke dealer up and down the UK was
Aye, like,
outraged.
shit.
Was absolutely fucking outraged. Every boxing coach, MMA guy in the world
Aye.
was absolutely beside himself.
Mate, do you know what
Fucking
the
disgusting.
funniest
It was
part
so
about
funny,
that?
man.
The funniest part about that is like, oh, over in America, they're like, yep, we are having this huge discussion about guns. And then the British version's like Bully XLs. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Do you see there was? So I saw this video of like the XL Bully protest down in London,
mate, aye.
and they look exactly like what you think, right?
Yeah.
And there's
Pop
people.
a picture up, Paul. We know what we're talking about.
There's like there's like a guy holding up a sign of like Hitler and Rishi Sunak on the same
They
poster.
two definitely wouldn't hang about.
And there's like
similar views.
and there's
but...
like a woman with no teeth like shouting like, "Oh, my dog's great." There's Spice Boys going like, "Yeah, what's wrong with my dog wearing a bit of bling?" And then there's one guy who was like, "An XL bully's never attacked anyone. Why are we here?"
aye, aye. Oh,
Save
mate,
our bullies protests.
that's just, mate. That's what I'm saying. Like, all in America, they're protesting like extreme things, and you're like, what about the dogs? What about them? They were pretty cool.
The
when they were-
Chihuahuas are taking over.
Aye, they were pretty cool when they were ripping people's heads off.
I mean, I think I kind of agree with the protesters. Does it not surely the owners? Like, I think that. Do you not think it's ludicrous, right? That you can.
The rapper?
No, like.
Ludicrousness.
Do you not think it's? Do you not think it's ludicrous though that we don't even like? I don't know, like make sure that somebody's got a fucking photo ID before we sell them a dog.
Yeah. Mate, it's so
It's an invasion of the civil
so
liberties.
I am in the mindset of the whole 100% not the dog. It's down to the owner. So the owner should be taking more care and go, right, this dog can be vicious or it has like these type of traits, etc., etc. So I'm going to work harder or make a proper decision. Go, oh, am I going to be able to look after this and to this dog's needs?
I can't help but think it's a bit funny, but like just like fuck them.
What? No, but what, the dogs?
No, you would.
I would.
Do you know as well
If
the
it's a
funny
furry
thing?
dog, aye.
See at the protest, not one of these people actually had their dog out.
No, but one of the funny part, they probably don't even have those dogs. Like, they'll legit have like fucking huskies and go, aye, this is a Billy XL, mate. That's probably how retarded these fucking protesters are, mate.
I saw a tweet that was like, "Oh, the council scheme will be quiet today."
That's so fucking funny. Aye, but are you guys not in the mindset it is down to the owner and not the breed?
Yeah, well, I mean, this is when you get into difficult territory because that is a dog that's been, like pugs and that. We've genetically designed them to be a certain way,
Yeah.
right? We fucked
And
it
they
up
do rip people's heads off.
naturally all the
Naturally,
time.
yeah.
They killed lions, mate.
Yeah, mate.
No, but I think it's just yet again it's people know. Also, it's the owner's not taking the time to train like a dog that's like the size of a full grown man and weight like 200-pound demon dog.
Aye. But that's why I'm saying, like, well, Paul's got a great point. It should be like, yeah, before these even get sold, there has to be background checks and make sure this person's capable, got the correct paperwork, whatever, to actually look after this animal.
But then you
'Cause
get
it
all the
can-
underground
but it can
thingies
just
as
kill
well.
people. Aye, but you'd probably get less, though. To be fair, I bought my husky illegally.
You admitting that in the pod?
Aye, like, well, I can't get arrested. I'm meaning, see the person that sold me, so you need to have the correct paperwork to sell huskies and
I
shit.
feel like breed, like
Aye.
huskies.
The breeding.
Certifications and
Yeah, so
Shit.
and then when I went, so she has obviously too, and she's breeding them all the time.
nice.
Whoring that dog out.
The Bolton bitch.
But that's what I'm saying. I didn't get any paperwork in it, and I had to buy him technically illegally.
Did you get him when he was a puppy or like?
Aye, mate. What were we talking about?
The XL bullies.
I completely lost track of what the fuck I was talking about there.
He's not had his Cocoa Pops, ladies
I
and
got
gentlemen.
him, mate. I had to get so. I don't know if this is just in general with all dogs, but this is what this bitch told me. So see, huskies.
Mm-hmm.
The mum will want to, like, it comes like a time where the mum is so resentful, and will like go for them and all that and like push them away. So I had to get to him literally a week before he would obviously stop, because you need to get a certain amount of like breastfeeding time for all these dogs, and you can only get it there. But when the
Nice.
mum does that, so then I had to get him like a week earlier than that, mate.
Did you have to breastfeed them?
I did, mate. I was sitting there like, I was like, I don't have 8 nipples, Tatum. Sorry, I've only got 2. But come on, bro.
No, come on, 3.
I've got 3. Yeah, I've got 3. Aye.
When you keep up your sleeve.
I think I agree with Paul with the definite. They shouldn't be banned. They should come with correct owners.
Yeah. It's difficult to control, but and to monitor.
Aye. Don't know.
And plus, people will find a way to complain. So you could do that and make it safest as possible. But then people would complain about all the background checks and all that. There's always
I've
something to
got a
complain
simple
about.
solution.
Happy with that.
We pull people's dental records, and if they've got their own teeth, they can have an XL bully. If you've been able to maintain a mouthful of teeth
Yep.
over 21 years, like that's sure you qualify for an XL bully.
You
But if
also cannot get one if you've got like a silver house, like silver carpet, silver walls.
Is that not exclusively the people that have them? Like
I
the
have
pure
never
glitter
heard
wall and the
that be
fucking...
described as. That is so funny.
Would you call it a basic as fuck house? It's disgusting, dog.
Oh, mate, I thought you were saying they were homeless, like they lived under a bridge,
I mean, they might as well.
like a steel house.
No, like...
No,
No, I never said steel. I said
never
like silver.
what is going on, man?
Have you never seen one of the hussies where it's like everything's white and glitter? That's like the colour scheme.
Like the fireplace is like a glitter fireplace.
And they've got like a pure bright white leather couch, and they've got the probably white leather interior in their financed Range Rover. And
With a French bulldog.
Oh, I know the guys. I know the guys.
Of course I know him. He's me.
Aye. Aye. But we need to get back to the real dog,
oh, aye, Russell Brand.
Russell Brand. Aye.
That's what I'm
So, loads of comments coming out saying, it's like rumours have been there for a long time. And you go, yeah, he also did say a lot of stuff. But it's quite a weird one, isn't it, where you go, we're going to kind of let away with this trial and media shite rather than law.
Yeah. Court of public opinion.
Yeah, because you can't, like, if the guy's not going to jail, he's not guilty, like not factually guilty, then how is that all justifiable and it's all real? All that stuff that was on that documentary. Do you know what I mean? I'm just playing devil's advocate. We have to have two fucking opinions here.
So, what's the point? What you saying?
So my point is, right, so trial by media, right? That's technically what is going on just now, right?
Uh huh.
So the Channel 4 documentary.
Yep.
So I'm saying if he hasn't actually been
Convicted.
and it's went, say it goes to court and it's all like, no, he's not convicted, whatever. So that's what I'm saying. How are you meant to go, oh no, that's him, he's done it because of this documentary?
Oh, of course. Like, aye. So how are you? You're basically saying we should wait before we form opinions on him till we find out if this is actually true.
Yes, 100%.
Uh-huh.
Because, so, this is what I kept telling people, and they're all gossiping about it. Says, you guys are wanting it to be Russell Brand, right? But, so, I don't want it to be MD, because then that means women literally got sexually assaulted and raped.
Uh-huh.
So why would you want that to be true? Why would you want that guy to get cancelled and for it to be true? Because then women are literally harmed. I would rather him... I've never liked Russell Brand, ever, right? He's not a stand-up comic. He's a terrible host. Right,
He's just a fucking dickhead hippie.
and I hate hippies. But I'm just trying to come from a standpoint of going, yeah, I never want any form of sexual assault or rape to be true.
But then again, I think it's how... So, like, Russell Brand came out, like, the day before fucking the documentary came out and was like, it's coming out, blah, 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 blah. And then after it came out, he posted a video and he was like, yeah, when Jesus was dying on the cross, he said, Father, forgive them, they know not what they do. It's like, it's all that kind of stuff, like, the creep. It's like the shit Kevin Spacey did when he was accused.
Yeah.
Like, recording himself talking to the camera. It's just fucking...
And
weird.
that is the
It's
thing
how-
people need to remember as well. He's technically an actor, so he's not
Aye.
he's not great, but he could be playing an act.
I think to go back to the point that you were making, it feels like I've so talking a lot about this. It seems to pure dominate
Yeah.
people's conversation. That what you're saying and what Russell Brand's saying about the mainstream media are coming for me.
It's like he's in
Please
the
don't
room.
believe these accusations from an ex-sex addict. You're like, okay,
Yeah.
mate. He literally said on stage in a podcast. The guy's like, what's the worst thing? It's like a Q&A. What's the worst thing you've ever done? He's like, I literally raped somebody. And you're like, are we surprised? Are we fucking surprised? Like, but so what you're saying feels like a separate issue.
Yeah.
Like investigative journalism, getting in, finding witnesses, pulling medical records, doing an investigation over the course of multiple years. I've got absolutely no problem with that.
Yep.
Like the court of public opinion, like people are out there with their knives out for Russell Brand and jumping on it. Like that feels like, by the by, make sure that this guy gets fucking dealt with properly.
Yeah.
Like if he has done this, make sure that he goes through
String him up.
the criminal
Yeah,
system
he goes to jail.
and he has accountability for that. But the conversation about the timing of it, and it was an open secret, everybody knew, why is it not come out before now, who's kept these secrets, and blah 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 blah. I think that can come kind of after we deal with the fact that multiple women came forward with very similar stories, having never met each other.
Yeah.
There's medical records, the timelines, there's text messages film begging for forgiveness. I think one of the text messages to one of the women that's got a rape allegation said, last night got crazy, I hope you could forgive me. And
That
then
was his agent.
Jesus
Is that the mad
Christ.
agent? that
and then
was
like
sent to him?
3 a.m. the next day, will you ever be able to? She said, I felt violated. Now, he never, she says, when a woman says no, Russell, it means no. I felt violated. He never came back and went, that wasn't what happened, that, you know, blah, blah, blah. He then went, will you ever be able to forgive me? So he asked for forgiveness twice. So that feels like an admission of guilt to me. When you look at all the evidence stacks up, I believe the victims. He groomed a 16-year-old. He sent a fucking private car to go and pick her up for school.
Yeah.
Like, so fuck Russell Brand, but also fuck anybody that's knew about this, that's just kept it a secret for either professional, maintaining your professional, like, your career. Aye, exactly. Like, you know, like, aye, fuck them all. We've got nicknames for Russell, and it's like, he's a
But why you,
them, man. Like,
why have you not,
hell.
like, that was my main thing. It's like, look, great of Daniel Sloss to go and do this, right? That was great. Like,
He was only one to put his name to it, man.
Yeah, but
you
that's
know?
what I'm saying. Like, so what the fuck is? Why is there not millions out doing this? Like, do you know what I mean? From the comedy scene or just life in general. It's like, why didn't this get prevented when he was doing it at the fucking time? Just like, I never understand these people that just go, oh, you know, like, he's got a lot of influence. You go, all right, who cares? He raped somebody.
Well, 2. I think he's got 2. And I think Police Scotland are looking into
I've seen something about that.
3 or 4 allegations that have come out. So not only is there people that have came forward, they've never met each other and they've got very similar stories. There's, since that documentary came out, more people have came forward and made complaints.
Good man.
On the pure, I mean, I've seen the whole sort of Twitter rammy about the victims should have came forward earlier.
No.
And blah. Stop victim blaming. Like, people don't
mate.
feel a 16-year-old, somebody at 16, that has this guy who was a TV star, radio star, and ended up in Hollywood.
Yeah.
But you're expecting what I would describe as a child to come forward, and I don't buy into that. But, like, you know, like you're saying, the people in the industry, the producers, the people that have hired them, the people at Channel 4, look at the way he acted on Big Brother's Little Brother, the way that he spoke to people. It was all enabled, and it was all kind of like...
It was welcomed.
Aye, 100%.
It was a change in pace.
So, aye.
It's a change in pace, guys. Let's get this fucking.
That's kind of like
motherfucker
my
on.
take on it. And the way that he's grifted on YouTube and surrounded himself, like, aligning himself with, like, the Trumps, Andrew Tate.
He's kind of put himself in a position not to rely on, like, traditional media. Like, he's got studios, he can make it all himself.
Aye. Yeah, it's obviously, like, that's something.
Whether that is he just believes in free speech or trying to control the narrative.
Don't know.
Now, we don't know. And I don't know about that as well. I don't know how calculated that's been, but, like, I mean, aye. I just, like, get this looked into.
Get
find
him to
out
jail
if
if
this
it's
is
true.
true. You know what I mean? Like, these allegations, get the people that are making the allegations the support, look into it properly, and hopefully, if it is true, then the guy, you know, pays and fucking has to do some fucking jail time.
I'll see him in hell, cocksucker.
I will be down there with him. Not for raping people, just for this podcast alone.
God will send me down.
But that is the thing with the whole victim stuff. Like, people, that's always saying, oh, come at the time. How many times have we spoke about this? It's like, no, because it can take you quite literally a decade to process what the fuck
repressed
happened.
trauma.
Yeah. I mean, fuck, man, I literally nearly killed myself in April because of repressed trauma. Do you know what I mean? And that was like, and it's took me like 27 years to fully focus and get better. So imagine something like that.
Oh.
Do you know what I mean? Serious tones in this fucking pod today.
I know, man. Getting deep, dog. Getting deep.
So I will change up the subject.
It's important, but it is important to say.
What was the way you described this pod before again? You were saying that we were talking about.
Who, me?
Aye.
I have no idea. I don't remember.
Well, it stuck in my head too.
I don't remember.
No, but that's the thing. If you're going to be talking about fucking hell, man, mate, you had the word. It was great at the time, and I was like, that's a baller word, but I can't remember it. If you're talking about society on the
How do
podcast
you
all
get
the
to
time,
host a podcast?
mate, because I'm so fucking good at this. But if you're talking about, like, if we talk about topics like this all the time, like, do you know what I mean? Like, you're gonna have to get serious about something.
No.
You fuck around, like, that's what I say. We always, like, we rip the cunt out it and then we come back and go, the rational side of this is,
It's fucked up.
yeah, it's well fucked up. But
What about Connell?
What about him?
His clip.
Oh, mate, I know. That I finally edited.
Sure, you'll come back to this podcast in a couple of years, but like, no way, man.
Aye, mate, predicting the future. Mate, Dan Connor's
Like The Simpsons.
he's been selling those depression candles, and I have had depression before. Don't now.
Cement
Don't
cement
know, mate.
tablets.
Don't have
wasn't
it
for
now.
you?
Certified.
It's, mate,
I seen on
if
the
you-
Fatherless podcast.
Now, if you use the
You can use it.
Father's podcast, you will get 10% off at Big Dardo's candle company.
Nice.
What a legend.
Watch out, Yankee.
Speaking of Yanks, mate, this guy, there was an article that I was reading this morning, and I usually got to fucking die here or physically spew everywhere, right?
Good.
So, this woman was in a relationship, I think she still is in a relationship, with this guy, right? And see, for 3 years of the relationship, she cleaned schmeg off his dick.
Nah. No.
He had 20 years built up of schmeg
No.
and met her,
No.
and she cleaned all the schmeg away in 3 years.
Which took her 3 years to do it.
Yeah, mate. 20 years built up of schmeg?
What's
What happens
what's
at
happened
that
to you?
point?
What's
Does it
happened to
get
you? That I
harder? What's-
Right.
How do you let that
I'll tell
happen? Does
you
he not
more.
wash?
So, they're like, obviously, the main question is, you not been showering for 20 years? So he has been showering, but he's so uncomfortable with touching or looking.
Oh, okay.
He's scared of his own
secretly
dick.
gay.
He's basically gay, mate. No, but he's scared of his dick completely. That might be the most straightest thing ever, actually.
No,
Well,
mate.
maybe, yeah.
No,
And
mate.
then,
He's not
so-
want to touch his dick just
You
in
get
case
the
he
smell
likes,
build
he
up
likes
for
touching that
20
dick, man.
For 20 years, this guy let his schmeg build up, and then, mate, this bitch is
Let's go
on
to the
this
schmeg
on
bank.
this Australian radio saying, "Aye, for the past 3 years, I've had to clean the schmeg away off of my boyfriend's dick using lube and like a cotton bud." And it took her 3 years.
Pick.
It's been like a fucking fossil. Like, what the fuck? Like, is she excavating his jet? Like,
Is
what
that
the
what fossils are? Fossils
Was
are
it looking
caveman
like? Was it
schmeg.
looking like a bit of like pigeon shite that's just left to sit in like a statue for ages?
Mate, do you know that way, literally concrete cement, like you watch it cement? That must have been the way he looked at his dick.
Oh.
That is what the schmeg would have been.
How was he pissing? Can he touch it? He must have just been pissing himself.
Well,
The hole's still there because it's just run there.
yeah, no, I know that, but like if he can't touch his own,
well,
how's
I
he
knew
aiming?
I knew of a guy.
Oh,
let
no.
me
Was this
re-
guy you?
No,
Yeah, pal, come
no.
on.
What happened was that I had like a girlfriend, like really young, you know, like 16, 17, you know, like your first sort of like girlfriends
Yeah.
and stuff like that. And she was like, "Oh, like yours looks different." And I was like, "All right." And she's like, "My ex-boyfriend's like couldn't get his foreskin to go back." And I've heard, like, I remember being like, "That's fucked up." Never heard of that, like at 16. But I've also heard for people that are saying, "Oh, like, I know, like my mate had like a tight foreskin,
Right.
and they need to go and get circumcised,
Ah.
basically because it." So maybe the guy's never pulled his foreskin back. So that's why it's been pure fossilised under there,
Oh,
man.
I
That's the only
like
thing
the
I can think
crust.
of. Because how the fuck how does it build up? Even just the water,
Surely
even
it
just
must
the
have
water
been
hitting it for the
visible,
shower
like,
would fucking
looking
clean
at
it.
it, like, it would have been.
Would you not just smell all the time as well? Schmeg's
Again,
disgusting.
Assuming that the guy's never pulled his foreskin
How
back.
do you know?
What do you mean, how do I know? I've got a foreskin.
Yeah, but
When you wash your
why are
dick.
you smelling your?
Come on. You.
Grow up.
Aye, mate. Aye, grow up, mate. Grow up and smell your schmeg.
We're all friends here.
We're all pals.
Come
We're all
on.
bros. Come on. Give it a good
schmeg.
time. This guy's got 20 years worth of schmeg. That's fucking nuts, mate.
Oh, mate.
That's mental, mate.
Imagine going to the gym,
Yeah.
like your bros the shell, you just see this concrete on his cock. You're like, whoa.
Ball and chain.
Aye, man. Maybe lost weight when she got it off.
Oh, mate, aye, but
Lost
2
a couple
ton.
of keys.
He lost a semi-attached house.
I'm surprised that there's nobody out there that's claiming health benefits for drying, crystallising, and then snorting your own smeg.
What the fuck, man? Whoa. Mate, I'm going to trailer this pod, man, with all this schmeg talk. Paul, as a licensed psychologist, how do you get rid of schmeg? No, as a licensed therapist, how would you go around helping someone that's scared of their own dick?
Oh, mate, whoa, fuck. That's a deep question.
You're pretty fucking deep with it, mate. Those dudes actually-
I think, first of all, it would be like, why? You know, you would be like asking tons and tons of questions to try and get to why do you fear your own dick?
What would be the top 3 questions?
I would say closet gay. I think, like, I would jump to, this is a person who's so afraid he's, do you know what I mean? And maybe body dysmorphia. I genuinely don't know, man. Like, it would.
Oh, what if he's like trans?
Could it be a trans issue?
I don't know. Quite potentially. I don't know, man.
Doesn't he feel he's in the right body?
Mate, you fucking nailed it. That's probably what it
I'm
is.
going to
And
guess.
where was this?
Australia.
Right, in Australia. Maybe religious beliefs.
Right.
It could be anything.
Do they have
that's like-
Mormons in Australia?
Well, how they got moments everywhere, mate. I'm one. Praise Allah. Is that not what it is?
Masturbation is the devil, you know? It could be something like that. Something in that.
Masturbation is the devil.
So you literally think your dick's the devil.
Aye.
Just so afraid to
He
touch
touches it and a portal opens up.
Aye,
Horns
exactly.
come at the side.
Exactly.
Do you know what I think's so funny? Having a fear like that. It'd be like, oh, every time you look down, you're like, or like you hope like nobody. You go, oh, what's like the thing you're scared of as like a child was if somebody would dress up as, and you go, oh, I don't know, man, like Freddy Krueger. What about you? A giant dick.
Penis. He wants to go to a haunted house. They just take him into a sex shop. But was it dicks in general or just his own one?
His own dick. It just said his own dick. So,
Didn't you like to touch it?
like, mate, he said he'd never masturbated.
Aye, so this is why I would
Maybe
be
that's why.
thinking maybe religious,
Maybe.
you know? It's the devil.
Oh, poor guy.
Poor cunt, man. Poor schmeg.
Well, it's clean now. It's all sorted.
I mean,
Just been going at it for
mate,
3
but
years.
imagine it, like you take away all that schmeg and you actually start to love your dick. You go, I got a pretty fucking good looking dick here. I think all men should go to therapy to be comfortable with their dicks.
Get it out.
Nah, mate, no. Mate, no.
Come
Mate,
on,
I'm
be the change that you
Somebody
want to
needs to be
see.
the trendsetter.
guys, I am going. This is for men's mental health.
Every minute, 6 men kill themselves.
6 minutes, well more than that. I think that's every second. 560,000 a year. Guys, come on. They're rookie numbers. We need to up them. Fucking rookie numbers. We had that million by 2040.
Oh, we're getting there.
Maybe are, man.
Fucking getting there,
Aye,
man.
come on. I had a thought in my head. What the fuck was I going to say?
My mom would have been like, must have been a lie.
Must have been a lie. Aye. Something to do with the schmeg. What's something to do with schmeg? Aye. How
Schmeg
much
top
money?
on top.
How much money? Right. So say the schmeg comes out clean in the wanner, right? How much money would it cost for you to eat it?
No amount.
No amount.
The money doesn't exist.
You're doing it for free.
No, definitely not. I'd do it for a dry martini, but
Oh fuck yes. 20 mil. 20 mil.
20 mil?
And you need to eat the other guy's.
Aye, 20-year-old schmeg.
Are you
Like, has-
chewing on it or just kind of like a mint? Like,
I think I'd
You need
rather.
to suck it like it's a dip dab.
I think I'd rather be.
it's gonna sound like a mint or a lifesaver.
Gonna turn it into like sherbet.
Oh my god, mate, that's
Would you
the
suck his
best.
smeg like a lemon
Would you
sherbet?
dip dab this man schmeg for £20 million?
Is that 20 for every year he's had it?
Yes.
$1 million for every year?
Hey, would you do it?
I reckon you could get more. I would always bid higher. I'd be like,
Nah,
50 mil.
mate, I'm doing it for 10 grand.
10 grand and a packet of Monster Munch.
10 grand and a dip dab.
Nah, man.
A real
I'm not doing it for 10 G's. That's for sure.
No.
I think that I'm going to put this in the bracket of you would need to be You'd need to be there to find out what your answer would be on that
There you
one.
go. What's in your bag, mate? What can you afford to give me here? Aye.
People with a large smack build up usually don't have large bank accounts.
Well, come on, mate. He's not spending it on pussy, so that money, he's fucking.
I'm glad he's found somebody that was willing to.
I'm glad, bro. We are glad.
You know,
I know she's an angel.
That's exactly what I was going to say. She is a fucking
She
angel.
needs a fucking like what a Purple Heart or something for the army.
Medal of Honor.
Aye, mate, that's what she needs. Mate.
She needs to be
Cross.
knighted by the Queen.
Aye,
or the
that,
King, I
that
should say.
service is fucking insane. No, they get knighted in Australia,
Aye.
don't they? They're linked to us.
Yeah.
We fucked them up.
It was a penal colony.
Oh, but aye, you taking the 20? 20 mil, come on. I think we're all doing
20 mil. I
We're all
I
doing 20
can't
mil.
think
Aye.
there's much I wouldn't do for 20 million. That's an offer, by the way.
I would do Dunblane Part 2.
Fucking hell.
I was going to say
man.
like Squid Game or something like that. You
It's
just
technically Squid Games, but nobody wins at the end because I've shot the whole school up.
Oh, dude.
it was either going to be that or Lockerbie.
Aye, come on,
I'm
Paul.
taking a note of that timestamp, man. Just in case you want that out, man, because that's grim.
Never. Never.
It's terrible.
Never.
Never.
36 minutes in. Man.
So, how long have we been in? Jeez, man.
Is time slowing down? Yeah.
Mate, aye, it's the
Fucking felt about
schmeg,
9
man.
hours, man.
It's the
The
schmeg.
Schmegel, the
It's fucking-
Schmegel.
We've done one of the pure 5-hour Rogan streams.
Like, we're 40 minutes in. Now.
Your dog.
We should actually talk about. So the sketch finally came out.
Finally, yeah, man.
BBC number, man.
Yeah. So, yeah, it came out finally after weeks of not hearing from the BBC. And, you know, like, I think we sent it. When did we send that? Must have been May, June-ish time we sent them away.
Right.
And that's them.
When did we record that?
So it was definitely in winter because remember the day it was
Aye, so
because it was
Baltic,
morning,
mate.
it was Baltic, and it was
Aye.
pure pitch black. But I finally came out. It looks great. It's been well received. Lots of nice comments. Lots of people sharing it as well, which was nice to
Yeah.
see. And there is another one coming. When that will go, I thought it would have came out by today because I think it was this.
Yeah, a week.
Yeah, it was this time last Friday. Yeah, that it came out. I was thinking they would have had it out by now, but they've not. Maybe today, I don't know, but they've not put it out yet. But keep an eye out.
Yeah, that's the biggest secret I've ever kept ever.
Yeah, yeah, like very
Genuinely.
little people knew when it
Yeah.
actually. Well, obviously, because you were in it as
Aye.
well. But I think it's. I'm kind of. Me and Pierce were both gutted that. Obviously, we know the BBC have to do this, but they've.
Like,
Like-
they've 9x16 it, haven't they?
Yeah, yeah, which is what they do anyway, regardless of what it is. But it was annoying because there was so many gags, kind of missed visual ones. Like we had Paul, shout out to Paul,
Yep.
like doing like the Barney Gumbo from The Simpsons, like just appearing behind me, and then the pish. You miss him pishing. You miss the stream,
You also miss.
which was a bit of expert science because we had no idea how we were doing that until the day
Yeah.
of, and I was like, I've got a Lucozade sport bottle, do that what, and I just did that and just
It worked.
a moment, mate.
But we also missed the Turk. You don't see him. You literally don't see him.
Who the?
The Turk.
Oh, the Turk, yeah.
Aye.
Aidan Polar.
Aye,
How you
he's
doing,
Aidan,
dog?
mate. Aye.
I know you'll be watching this, cocksucker.
Get sick of. But you literally missed them as well.
Yeah,
'Cause
no,
they were
yeah.
standing next to me when I was Brad Pitt and the Bananas, and then sorry guys, Brad Pitt it's an industry thing. I'm an actor now.
What
But-
is Brad Pittin?
No, mate, it was a joke. So basically, the Daily Record.
Yeah, shout
So,
out to Billy.
Billy Legend. So he phoned me to get to be in the article, and literally I was on the phone to him, and he's like, oh, so he had to ask various questions, and he goes, so have you done much acting? And I was like, no, none at all. I was really nervous, so I had to sit and think, how would Brad Pitt hold these bananas?
You weren't even holding him, you were holding the
I
clipboard.
know, mate. I know.
We gave the Buffers guy a wee clipboard.
It's all right, mate.
Don't-
Mate, my hair was so fucking long.
Oh, that was
Those
a
lock-
bad look for
those
Was
me.
it a
locks
while
are
ago
luscious.
that you shot it, aye?
Aye, it was
Aye,
like start of the
mate,
year.
aye.
So see when you're saying that they 9x16 it,
Yeah.
so do you send them just like footage and then they get an editor to edit it? Or?
No, so what we did, so we had to edit it and do all the microphone stuff, which was a fucking nightmare because me and Pierce
Aye.
haven't got a clue. We just went off what we've seen. So I think we used DaVinci for that sketch, and then we think for the other one that when it will come out, we used Adobe.
All right.
But we had sent it, and it was back and forth because there was issues with the sound. Like we'd send, and they'd be like, "Oh, can you send that again?" Because da 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 da, or make a cut or whatever. We're like, "Fine, cool." Did it. Sent it away, and then they were like, "Oh, just send us the sound," and we're like, "We'll do a wee bit of editing for you." But when we sent it to them, we had to send, well, 4 things: a shitload of documents, like the 9x16,
Yep.
the it was another one. It was either it's 9x16. Is that the square or like the phone?
That's the phone.
16:9 is the
9x16's landscape.
Landscape,
Aye, 16 by aye.
Is
Uh,
what
si-
you- what we-
16 by 9's a mobile phone,
Aye.
and then you get 4x4 or
Yeah,
1x1, which is the
So we had to
square.
do, I think, 1x1, 916, and then just full landscape.
fucking hell.
No, we're hoping the landscape one gets released. Obviously, because there's no communication with the BBC. Like we had no idea those sketches came out until the day of. Like I woke up to a message from Pierce saying that came out in like the middle of the night.
Why do you think that is?
I don't know. I think I know the BBC's going through a lot of changes in that, but
They're trans now.
we were told like, so we messaged back because we had kind of younger actors we got for like a high school. Our director Gary, shout out to Gary, he knew like a drama teacher at the school he went to, and he was like, "Well, if you've got any like kids his age and they want to be in something, let me know." We got at them, and Gary messaged me. He was like, "Any word of when this is coming out?" Because I'm starting to get messages for the parents.
Yeah, because that looks super sus, doesn't
And
it?
I'm like, "Oh well, this is great.
Aye.
Got a reputation."
That's how you would have
But
got
we
more jobs for
then-
the BBC, but
But then we emailed them back. We were like, "You're putting us in a difficult position here," and they were like, "Oh yeah, we've got a timeline of about 20 weeks." I'm like, "For what? For what?"
aye.
And he's like, "Oh, it's a busy period." And I'm like, "What? So the King's coronation and what, Eurovision?" Because that's the only thing that's happened in
It's the
that
two most
time.
important things ever.
Without a doubt.
Yeah.
And
It's not even that. They're the first company to go, we need more content.
do you want to know what was annoying as well? They were like, "Oh, we're having issues getting stuff out with the short stuff office because I think they've lost a lot of staff."
Oh, man.
And they kept re-uploading Olgins, and that made it worse because we were sitting waiting, and I'm like, I mean, I love Paul Dock, but
Yeah. Oh, mate. Pulse.
no, Paul's a homie.
Aye, Pulse homie.
Did you see his Insta of him drinking the blue beer?
Yeah, mate.
What are you doing, Paul? Ridiculous.
I don't want to get in it, mate. A lot of
He's
politics.
upset, man.
A lot of politics going on to that. You know what I mean? No, no, mate. But obviously, extremely grateful for letting me on it, mate. It's an honour.
No,
Felt
man, no
honoured to
bother. It was as
hold
we
that
said, it was
clipboard.
great working with, people. As I said in the article, it's great working with people that we know because there's no fear, there's no pandering about, and when like.
I mean, you always wanted to have like a Always Sunny kind of vibe.
Yeah,
You do it with your pals
But
and stuff.
and that's the first time I've ever done a scene or whatever with, or been on a set with somebody who is so rooted in comedy like yourself, because you offer another perspective that an actor, him or herself, just couldn't give you.
Yeah. The one bit that I'm gutted about was the wee Easter egg. Remember when you shot it right next to the statue?
Yeah. Oh,
Mate, and I goes, mate, if you get him to go in the back, it's
that
like
was that. That would have been great.
that was so upsetting.
That was, yet again, the only reason they had to cut it was like, time. But I thought that was such a good shot. That was like,
It was
like
beautiful,
going
mate.
from the statue of the Duke of Wellington down to like me scratching my balls as
Aye.
I'm walking along, and then Paul just floating a bit in the background. It was great, man.
It adds that wee bit.
One thing I'm gutted about is that that ending of Paul going, Mozart.
Aye.
That wasn't the ending we had in the edit.
What was the ending?
It was Lee walking in. Shout out to Lee. It was Lee walking in and slipping
So it was.
on the pitch,
Aye, it was. Aye.
and they cut that.
Why?
I'm right. So not to spoil anything, but the Turk Polar, he's all right with that.
Aye.
He calls me worse. Yeah, he. We got him and the other sketch that's coming out, and there's such a bit that's so funny, right? It's so funny,
Right.
but I fear that with a crop, you might lose it.
Oh, fuck off.
Like
maybe they'll-
it's It's so. I'll tell you what it is after the podcast, right? Because it's funny because I don't want to spoil it, but
Of course.
it's great, mate. It's a great bit. It's just so. It's so like Monty Python. It's great.
Oh, mate. You've got me. I'm bricked up.
Excited.
I'm fucking bricked up.
And we've finished the other stuff we were filming as well.
Yeah.
Kind of want to seek saying that, but there are big things coming, folks.
Can I talk about who you were doing it with though? Because there's pictures out and stuff.
Yeah, it's pictures
Yeah.
out, man.
So,
Talk about it.
you done something with Big Gav, aka
Gavin Mitchell, Bobby the Barman.
Bobby the Barman.
Bobby the Barman.
How's it like working with him?
Genuinely fantastic.
Yeah.
That man is, no offence to you, he is hilarious, right?
What the fuck does that mean? But are you saying I'm not hilarious?
It's
'Cause
it's different kinds.
No, but you could have went, oh, no offense, but he's like the funniest guy I know, and I would go, oh, that's cool because that still makes me funny. But you just said, no offense, he's hilarious, which insinuates that I'm not.
He just doesn't call podcast the Madeline McCann fan club.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with that, mate. We will find her.
One day.
And
Did they not find her? Did they not close that case?
no, mate, they tried to like reopen it, and they found out she's still dead in it, and then they closed it.
No,
so back to Big Gav.
Back to Gavin. Gavin was great. Great to work with. Very knowledgeable guy. He came in the second day of the shoot, which he didn't need to do because he wasn't like in it the second day.
Oh, right.
But he just came along anyway. It was
That,
great.
mate, that's a compliment.
That was-
because that'll show that he literally loves the idea of the.
And also as well, he's so just as an actor. Like, so there's a scene that we filmed in a canteen at Langside College. Now the time that we were doing that, it was kind of morning, like going into lunch. So there was kind of a few people there floating about. And so I've just recorded my stuff to camera. Pierce done his, and Natalie Erskine, Flora Bird, they've done theirs as well. So now we get on to, let's do Gavin's bit. So I'm just sitting talking with Pierce. I'm like, yeah, this is going quite well. I mean, have you seen the camera quality? Blah, 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 blah. And then we just see, like, in the corner of our eye, Gavin walking, and then he just shouts, "Has anyone got a spare spoon?" Like pure loud at the top of his lungs. And he was wearing like this Harris tweed suit, kind of a bit messy, but a Harris tweed suit. And you just see like the students that were there, they literally all looked about like they did not have a clue it was happening, mate.
So he's like just always wanting to fuck about.
Aye, he's always wanting to fuck about.
Mate, that's like the perfect guy to hang about with.
There was a lassie walking by and she was in a rush, like a student, and he was like, "Oh, reminds me of my my old shooting days. That girl would have brought me my cocaine."
You know, that's one of the moments where you go, you probably should meet your heroes.
Aye, but it was great to have him as well, and it was such a.
How is he actually acting wise?
How is he acting wise?
Like skill for skill.
Genuinely great. He's so. You know, at the base of what an actor's meant to do is to be creative, and he was doing that all the time. Like there's such a funny bit that was not even scripted. We hadn't even thought about it. He just did it. First take, did it. We were like, "That's fucking amazing. Do that.
Oh man, do
it more." And it's someone who they offer something. Do you know what I mean? And that was creativity, and it was also such because obviously he's a lot more experienced in the world of filming and stuff.
Yeah.
It was such a vote of confidence. Like it was so, happy to please. Would laugh and joke with you about it, and that it was very down to earth and very funny.
Oh, that's fucking class, mate. Because nobody would expect him. So you go, when he portrays Bobby the Barman, you don't go, oh, Oscar-worthy fucking standout role, whatever, right? But then, like, people forget he's been in theatre for a long, long fucking time.
Yeah, he's so natural. And particularly because of the iconic role that he played as Bobby, there's always a bit of a fear that when you see it, it's like, oh, is he? Because Still Game is his biggest thing.
Would you think, is he going to be
I was like,
arrogant?
oh, is this? Because I've not seen him in like anything else. I'm like, oh, is this kind of it? But it was so different because you kind of the feel that, oh, they might just do the same. But Gavin, he's an absolute superstar. I love that fella, and he's got the world's cutest dog.
Oh, mate.
Brought the dog to the shoot.
Was that an XL Billy? Call back, fucking
full
nailed
circle,
it. Yes,
dog.
come on. No, but obviously, the bros at the Fatherless podcast are fucking mate. So I was so mate. That's how I was even posting. I was like this. I was like, it's very cool to be a part of that, but to finally see my two best pals
I know,
get the
man.
recognition for all the hard work they've put in their entire life. It's
Yeah,
fucking class.
it's not even like this is the first time that it's felt like there's always a wee bit of a doubt in your mind that like because obviously what we want to do is very difficult to do.
Yeah.
It's very difficult to make a living off doing it. There's always that little like voice that plays at the back of your mind, but this has kind of put like a stop to that. Like I feel more. Look, no matter what happens, my goal has always been to make stuff, no matter what that be. Before you know it, I'll be making a jazz album. But like,
But
just
you're not,
it's
you're
just
not a musician.
no, but I can't play the trumpet. No, what was I saying now? You're terrible.
It's okay, mate.
Uh,
You feeling?
Yeah, it was great. It was just like a bit like, oh, this could work out. You know, I don't care what happens, just as long as I'm making something
Aye. But
that can be seen.
so did you feel
hopefully
like
like-
because TikTok doesn't pay the bills? Surprise, guys.
No, it does not.
Doesn't pay the bills. So were you sitting thinking like, yeah, it's all well and good like having like hundreds of thousands of followers,
Yeah.
but like I don't have. You're not having.
There's no set goal. I mean,
Aye.
we've been really lucky that
Because where do you go from TikTok? Like I'm talking about. Let's not just say I like from
yeah.
what you do. Because it's different if you're like at some stupid fucking bimbo on it showing her ass. You get mad stupid brand deals and
Or
all
like
that.
singing into the camera.
Aye, all
like,
that pish.
Yeah,
But like so, for instance, like with the podcast, I'm hoping it brings more here, and then for like
The
Patreon,
stand-up.
aye,
Yeah,
and
and
to
Patreon.
all that shit. So that benefits me. But like, if you just stayed on TikTok, you're not really.
there's nowhere to kind of go, and we've always
Yeah.
said that TikTok was just a means to the end. It's a tool.
Promotional tool. That's
Yeah,
what.
that's it. It's just if Vine was still around, it would have been Vine.
Yep.
If Facebook videos was a thing,
They
if
were-
if
they were-
Facebook
aye, they were
Shorts was
popping.
as big,
They were popping.
it would have been
Aye.
that. I just think TikTok is just it's so simple and accessible. It's
Everybody's got it, man.
yeah, it's no dicking you about, and everyone will see it, or you hope the people will see it.
Yeah. But
yeah.
it worked.
It
Like,
did work.
worked,
It did
man.
work. I mean, I think the reason, so like, from us doing like stuff on TikTok to doing stuff with the BBC and that, yet again, I think it's because I'm not saying that me and Pierce have broke the wheel here, but you know, we're kind of doing stuff at a level of like, even not on a technical point with cameras and that, but there's writing, there's thought about it. We have careers in both writing and
Acting.
acting.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like obviously I'm at Citizen Theatre, and you know, great opportunities to meet lots of writers there. I think the first writer I ever met was Martin Travers.
Oh,
Shout out to Martin.
Not a big flex.
And he was like, "Oh, you should try write something down," because he thought it was funny, and I was like, "Oh yeah, you know, I should." And then, you know, going to college, studying drama and that, you realise that if the world of acting was like a dinner party, nobody's going to invite you to take up a seat.
Right.
Not these days, because if you look at, if you look at a film like Tom Cruise, right? Like 3 big names, you forget about all the other names, like 20 other names, and all those people thought that was going to take them to like the next level of their career, and sometimes it just doesn't, you know.
Aye, I feel you.
So
It's like me at every open mic.
it is you at every
None of
open
yous
mic.
are going to make it. Not even me.
I'll be damned if I don't make it before you do.
No, but with this now, do you feel now like people take you a bit more seriously? And
I would hope so. I hope people see it. Obviously, because there's a
because it's just the name, isn't it? Like
just-
to
it's
me,
just the
to
name,
me,
yeah.
Jamaica Street is more. You're gonna think I'm mental, but I think yous are more worth to the BBC than the BBC are to yous.
That's it. I think we offer something, and I think one of the big reasons why we're kind of getting to the level that we are is that we offer something. So we know the people at the BBC like our idea for a sitcom, right? We know that, and they like our stuff, our TikToks and that, because they've seen them. I think it's just because there are shows out there, sitcoms, like Two Doors Down, The Scots, which are good, they're funny. But there's nothing kind of aimed towards the younger generation, like people in their 20s or that.
older programs.
There's no kind of, that's more for kind of, towards middle-aged people, whereas there's nothing
like Paul.
for... But there's nothing for like 20-year-olds, like college level students and stuff like that. There's nothing.
There's no workaholics here. Do you know what I mean?
No, definitely. Like
Aye.
they don't work. We don't work on a building site.
No.
It's just it's like just offering something a wee bit different. It's something that hasn't really been explored. Because when I think of all this, like still Game, Ramsey, Nesbitt, they're all
Everything's old. Aye, it's for
everything's
the older
old. There's
generation.
nothing for young people. Really.
Aye, but you're meaning like.
But then
between
again,
18
I know
and
why the
30.
BBC do that. It's because the people that age, they pay the licence fees and all that, blah, blah, blah. Don't give a shit about young people, but...
No, but if you're wanting to keep the BBC alive, because put it this way, their viewership could die this winter.
Well, that's it. Netflix.
Fucking hell.
Jesus Christ, that just hit me there. What is... You're crazy, dog.
Just saying.
Yeah, like the BBC, they've now got to compete with Netflix and Now TVs and
Yeah.
Amazon
Did they put
Prime.
your stuff on YouTube?
No, yet. So I
You
just
put your
what-
shorts on.
That's crazy. No,
so,
like, why
so,
did
I, so I don't know how it works. I'm thinking. I think you need to get a certain amount of views for it then to go on YouTube, I think.
What do you mean? What,
So-
for them to put it on YouTube?
Yeah, for them to put it on like their YouTube, because we don't own it. It's theirs. Yeah, because like you see, so when I go onto their YouTube when I was checking to see if it was up yet, I'm gonna sneeze again. They would. Aye, there's like videos that are put up, but not all of the short stuff is up there on the YouTube. So I don't know how they decide.
I don't know, yeah. And then they put on like a series of BBC's short stuff, and it's on the iPlayer. Why are they not just putting everything up there? Or not?
Yeah, they should, because what it is. So the only thing that's on
Maybe
there
they could do
because
the
it,
landscape.
because it says at the end it's like go to BBC iPlayer to see more short stuff. Now what that is, that's compilations from 2021.
Right.
Like there's
Aye,
no
aye,
like
it is, aye.
it's misleading because you think they're all up there.
Aye, they're not. Aye, that's
They're
literally
not,
what I want,
yeah.
because I wanted to show my mom it on the.
Nice.
Like she asked. She went, "Aye, well, it's been about fucking 80 days," and
It's been more than
So
that.
does it just go on social channels
Aye.
at
Yeah.
first?
Facebook and Insta.
Right. Yeah,
Facebook,
yeah.
Insta, Twitter, TikTok.
Don't know, mate. Yous will be the next big, well,
I
like,
hope, man.
sitcom sketch
I
group,
hope.
whatever you want to call it.
I hope that's a goal.
Of course, like, and you'll probably work with them, like Steve McCannon and stuff like that. Like,
Yeah,
they're
no,
really,
they're all great.
they're really good.
They're all.
writers.
I mean, that's why they keep getting ass back and back at
Yeah.
the BBC.
Yeah.
What do you think of that as well?
Aye.
I mean,
Exactly.
these
Mate, I don't know. See that CB Janky that in Gary Meikles, sorry, Gregor Mackay and Gary Meikles show. It's like him as Gary Meikles a dad, he's a son. That's actually really good. I don't know why that's not been turned into like
A
the
thing,
6
aye.
episodes,
Mm-hmm.
because it is actually really good. See, when I'm watching it, I'm going, like, obviously people will be surprised. Like, oh, but Sean, you love fucking rape jokes and all that, and I'm like, right, yes, but I also like I like wholesome fucking nice things, and that's what that program is. It's like a just dead nice feeling comedy show.
aye, warm.
Aye, warm. That's the feeling. Aye, it's just a warm feeling. So and because I was watching it, I was going, oh, that's actually really class. And then I'm like, how the fuck have you not picked that up? And
Yeah.
especially with they two fan groups as well. That'll fucking that
Massive,
will
mate.
be that would be a
Massive.
bigger success, I think.
Also, their camera quality is insane. I don't know how they do it because when you're doing short stuff, the BBC don't supply you with stuff. You need to sort it all out.
Aye,
I had to fork out £100
aye.
to rent a.
That
The
big
camera
fucking
rig.
thing, aye, that was crazy.
Actually, oh no, no, and we got the sound equipment from Paul Morris, so I didn't even need to pay for that.
I legit,
Shout
when
out,
that thing
Paul.
came out, I thought the Transformers were real. I don't mean the crisps, I mean
That's
the
like a big metal skeleton,
Aye,
isn't
mate,
it? Like an
legit,
exosuit.
Megatron was in front of me, mate. It was insane.
Shout out to Gary, man, he's killing it.
Yeah, aye, shit the camera. But so we're going to be at war on this topic.
Are we?
Aye. Because I'm a massive Taylor Swift fan, and you're a massive NFL fan.
I like Taylor Swift.
But is she ruining the NFL?
I wouldn't say so.
No.
No, to be honest, I think it's like a flash in the pan thing. I don't think we'll see her again.
But I also think it's bringing a whole new fan group to the NFL.
Yeah. Do you imagine it's just a ploy by like NFL and Taylor Swift have struck a deal? Like, look, you can get all these women to watch the NFL games.
Mate, I wouldn't even be surprised. Mate, she'll sell that flesh for anything.
Can't say that about Taylor.
Sorry, I know, mate, I love Taylor
She's
Swift.
the people's princess.
The
No,
people's
that's
princess.
Beyonce, mate.
She's the new Diana.
Yeah, let's hope she dies that way too.
Oh,
Romeo, Juliet.
Juliet, you're gonna crash my car into a bridge.
No, but her music is genuinely great. Like, it's a wee guilty pleasure of mine.
No, Pierce has a thing about these guilty pleasures. Guilty pleasures don't exist, mate. Why is it guilty? You just like it. It's not guilty.
Because if I said it in the group chat, the man then would slaughter me.
Do you know what we're talking about, Paul? Aye.
aye.
Aye. But
Travis Kelce.
aye. He's obviously class. But have you seen within like the black community, they're not happy that he's dating the whitest of white chicks? I'm not even kidding.
Yeah, because he used to,
Used to date these like beautiful black women.
yeah, like 6 years
So like
ago.
black Twitter exists. So that's basically where it is, and they're all going fucking ham.
Yeah, because was there not, I'm pretty sure it was Twitter I saw one, there was a woman who'd been interviewed by like local news and she was like, I dated him like 6 years ago. And she's like, why is Taylor Swift still my man? I haven't spoken to him in 6 years since I broke up to him. Why is she stealing him?
It's just a pure bizarre topic to
Yeah.
even discuss, isn't it? Like,
Crazy.
oh, two famous people are fucking. Whoa.
They do that already.
What a surprise.
Aye, what a surprise. No way.
Did they no sell out of shirts or something? Was it no like the guy that she's is it confirmed or I don't keep up on Taylor Swift. I couldn't give a
Well, I
fuck
don't know if
I'm
it's
being
confirmed,
perfectly
but they were
honest,
seen walking,
She's at every
Right.
game.
walking through the back.
and she's been at the games, but
Aye,
did they
every
no
game.
sell out his shirt overnight when the rumours started?
Probably.
Oh, mate, well.
Something
aye.
crazy
immediately.
happened.
So it's just mutually beneficial.
Aye, and that's like the whole thing with a lot of her relationships, isn't it? They're rumoured to be
Aye.
sort of set up, and
That's how Tom Hiddleston got Loki.
was he not going for Bond?
Was it Bond?
Was he not going for the James Bond part? And he was seen.
Might be that.
It's crazy how many like
Might be
celebrities she dated. Like, just go for anybody. You'll probably be happy.
I do. I don't really. Celeb on celeb relationships never really last, do they?
No.
I mean, John Krasinski and.
Oh, there's a
Emily
few.
Blunt, Mila Kunis, and Ashton Kutcher.
There's a few. The Beckhams, Jay-Z, Beyonce. There's more than a few.
But Jay-Z cheated on Beyonce. Beckham's definitely cheated on her. Probably both of them. Have done
Oh,
it.
guys cheat on women. What a surprise.
Wait, what?
Ice Spice and Me. That's a celebrity couple.
Wait, what? You fucking MySpace?
Oh, yeah, dog.
This is
Tupac and the gun.
Tupac and the Gun.
they've
Did you
got
see they got the guy that shot
relationship.
Tupac?
Aye, it was Tupac.
He's
Suicide.
still alive.
He killed himself. That's
Aye,
it.
he's-
Mystery solved.
Tupac's still
but-
alive.
Aye, but they already admitted that didn't he, that he done it. The cunt that got.
Aye,
barred for it.
something crazy like that. Aye.
Did you see the video of like the
Who's it
sheriff
that done it? What's his fucking name?
Dennis something? I think. But there's the
Sean
video.
Chalmers.
Probably
Come on,
was,
mate.
yeah.
I'd
Sean
never
Biggie
kill. I
Chalmers.
would never kill a black person. White people though,
I fucking hate white
I'm getting
people.
sick of it, mate.
There was a video of like the sheriff going up and he was like, after 22 long years, we finally caught the guy who killed Tupac Shakur. Like, dog, you don't care.
No, but mate, maybe he's like the biggest Tupac fan. I mean, imagine he finished it with just like fucking West Coast sign at the end.
He just didn't have a clue and just started singing a Beastie Boys song.
Oh my
and-
god, aye, that'd be so funny. Aye, like it just comes out with fucking the beat.
I can't stand it. I know you're playing it.
Comes out with Before I Forget by Slipknot.
I think the guy's
Enter
name's
Sandman.
Keith D.
Keith
Keith
D.
D?
Keith loves the D.
Uh-huh. But Keith spelled Keefe.
Of course it is. Aye, of course. 'Cause,
Keith D.
see the bit where have you seen it? And it's like, oh, Suge Knight in jail. Like, told you all. And do shit.
It's just Suge Knight and the Kevin James meme. It's just
Aye.
him doing it.
Mate, how funny is these
That's
Kevin
so
James things, man?
funny. It's ridiculous.
But-
Where have they came from?
Mate, I swear the last time you and I spoke, we were talking about King of Queens, and then the next day,
Just the meme
Kevin
came
James
out,
memes
blew,
everywhere. Aye,
blew up.
mate, my favourite one is, oh, mate, this is the best one. I've legit found the best one.
I need a piss.
I'll send you that popper in.
Gonna send that to me, mate.
Aye, mate. Are we still rolling, eh? Oh, nice. Oh my god, I keep kicking that camera. I have no idea, but it seemed, mate, that would just make Kevin James even bigger.
Aye, oh, mate, aye. Do you know what's crazy? Like, literally, see, after this memes came out, I got a video recommended to me on YouTube, and it was Joe Rogan talking about how good a fighter he is, Kevin James.
Aye, well,
But you just start getting all the shit.
I seen a picture of Kevin James. So Kevin James was in his high school wrestling team with Mick Foley.
Was it?
With Mick Foley. How fucking funny is that?
Now he's in grown-ups walking about with fried chicken.
Aye, and then Mick Foley needs to grow up because wrestling's not real.
Yeah, man. I can't fuck with wrestling.
I used to.
I used to when I was in, like,
Aye,
kid,
I was
like,
the same when I was
primary 5, mate.
Aye, when I was young, I used to fuck with it,
But there's people who still watch it. Like, oh, I can't wait to see Logan Paul slam dunk Rey Mysterio.
Aye, are you a closet homosexual if you still like wrestling?
Definitely, mate.
Or above
costumes.
above the age of 20?
Even then, mate. Even then.
No, I wouldn't be slanting homosexuals with being a WWE fan
Aye, 'cause
over the age
wrestling's
of
gayer.
fucking, I don't know. I think for some people there's a nostalgic element to it, isn't there? I like see if somebody goes on YouTube and watches old wrestling matches or whatever, there's a way to sort of like, oh, I loved that when I was a wee guy. But
Aye.
people that are literally like, making the signs, people are like, yes!
Aye.
Like, aye, man. I mean, go and
Aye,
get
come on,
tested
mate.
for autism or something.
Aye.
Too much
Take the
autism.
test.
Aye.
How much autism do you think's at the average WWE show?
100%.
Everyone should do a BuzzFeed test whenever they go in.
No, they do an autism test before they get in. Before you can buy a ticket to WrestleMania, you need
What the fuck are we talking about?
You need to take an autism test.
Cutting this out as well then.
No, keep this in. This is funny as fuck.
It's just, it's fake.
I mean, that's what I was about to bring up. Actually, funny enough, mate. Do you know in America they are trying to make it legal to bet on WWE?
You can bet on WWE.
It's already scripted.
I know, but you can put bets. I've seen like Bet365, William Hill adverts about
Fuck off.
You can
WrestleMania and
license to
stuff like
print
that.
money.
Mate, but see the thing is, you could literally
But to be
find
fair,
it.
you can bet on TV. Like, you can bet.
What?
Aye,
Like
like-
when the Game of Thrones ending, there was a bet.
A game of what?
Like, so
Game of
when
Thrones?
the last
Oh.
season of Game of Thrones, there was a bet of who's going to end up on the throne.
Fuck off.
Betting circles, aye.
I bet on Bet365.
I don't know, I don't bet. Probably, but
No, but that's what I'm saying. Like mate, imagine
only at William Hill.
the corruption in that is going to be mental. Because you could just find it. Oh, by the way, like who's going to win? All this and that, and just bet thousands on it.
Aye, like the
not
wrestlers
like-
themselves would probably do that.
Aye, that's what I'm saying. It's not like fighting
Suppose.
or like a football game. Like they do.
But then again, if you're wasting money going to the wrestling,
Aye, you need it back.
like just
That you just
Shut
mate, you're just shitting on
to
wrestling.
the
man.
L.
Aye, take that fat L. Speaking of people who shouldn't be in sports, the women are in FIFA now, and it's a big deal.
Yeah, I don't care.
Were they not on the last FIFA?
No, but the Ultimate Team or something now.
Right,
So
okay.
you can play as the woman.
EAFC.
Aye.
Because, I don't care.
Do you want to know right? So I'm gonna hit you with some fucking knowledge here, right?
Whoa. Get
Right,
ready, it's going to
guys.
get deep, folks.
And guys and gals and non-binary people or whatever you want to identify as.
Y'all heard about butter
The
sauce?
guy,
Let's
so
talk about butter sauce.
see the people who watch women's football. It's all guys. It's all traditionally men
Mm-hmm.
who watch it. So do you want to know what they're doing? They're letting you play as them. So it promotes that sport more because of the people who go see it are males. So that's why they're doing it.
Yeah.
And it's
What's
going to make
that?
you more familiar with the players and want to go watch women's
Plus,
football.
it was going to be naturally, like, just... if
No,
you-
but that's what I'm saying. There's nothing wrong with that, but they're complaining about that.
Yeah,
Who's
like-
complaining about it?
The internet.
Chads.
Big
Yeah.
Chaz and fucking Brad and Brock, mate. They're fucking. They're raging.
women in my game of FIFA, man. Get them in
mate,
my
Like, just
game.
don't
You
play them.
communist
I just don't use them. But see, the thing is, some of them are shit
I'm with
hot, mate.
Lewis. I'm with Lewis, man. I don't care. I don't care. Like, have it. I don't give
Like,
a
literally,
fuck.
literally, I couldn't give a fuck. And see, even if you say that,
Mm-hmm.
so me and Pierce just put up a video last night actually about that.
Yeah.
And I woke up and I looked at the comments this morning, And there was some comment, and it was like, "Oh, pandering for views, boys." We're like,
Aye.
no, I
Knew
just
that was
don't.
gonna happen.
I just don't give a shit.
Nobody cares, mate.
Nobody cares, mate.
Nobody cares, mate. All right, Shogun, I've had him on this. Legit. Aye.
I don't give a shit.
But that's the
Get a grip. It's pixels on a screen.
mate. That's
Whether
what,
they've got pixelated boobs or pixelated
hey, pixelated
dicks, it
tits are
doesn't
fucking
matter.
great. Right, I'm just gonna put it there. Pixelated tits
Shout
are
out
amazing.
GTA 5.
Yeah, shout out GTA. But
Vanilla Unicorn.
mate, see the thing is, fuck. They were talking about, so the thing they were talking about is the physicality. So they're going, oh, this female has like 82 physicality, and then Adama Traore has like 78. How
Aye.
is that possible? And you're going, no.
They're scaling it to
No,
be within.
To be with no, but to
Their
be
game.
within women, they go, oh, this woman is physically more. It's like, I'm not going, oh, Haaland, he's got 92 physical, and Adama Traore's only got 78. Do you know what I mean? There's no relevance.
No.
Because you're going, yeah, they're doing the whole thing of going, yeah, so this female has this physical against other females, against the people she competes against, not against Adama fucking Traore.
Yeah.
Adama Traore isn't as strong as Haaland. Do you know what I mean? That's what they're basing it upon.
It's just a bunch of sweats in their room who
Aye,
like
mate.
How do they do it?
go
in
out into the world,
how
talk
do they
to
do
women.
the UFC games?
Oh,
So,
it's
like, if, like-
5-star grappling, 5-star striking.
if
Aye, Amanda Nunes has 5-star striking. Aye, but not against fucking
so
John
if you-
Jones.
Aye, exactly. In her.
Aye, division. Aye, exactly.
So they gear a 5 out of 5. So if you, in the game, if you were to put her up against John Jones, you would be going toe to toe with him because statistically in the game, and
Aye.
that's it. It's like, well, that's how they make the game. That's the way they want to do it. So she's no way, man. Like, fuck off. Get a grip of yourself, man. Like, nobody cares.
Let's see you go up against John Jones.
Aye, exactly.
5 minutes with Khabib.
Up against Nunes. Never mind fucking John Jones, mate. That bitch is rattling you.
Aye, man. She's killing
I'm into
cunts,
that.
man.
Aye, mate, she's killing you, mate. Aye, she's a, mate, she's,
no doubt, mate.
she's a beast.
Gets me to feel.
Oh, I mean, I'm kind of horny there. But that's what we were talking about. Like, that's like, so UFC, like literally in the cage is the most uncivilized sport. Out of it, it's really civilized because they go, I don't give a fuck if it's a man or a woman. Rip that head off and show me the greatest technique ever.
Aye.
And I'm not talking about sex. I'm not talking about sex, guys, right? But that's the thing. They just watch it and go, I don't care.
Yeah.
They're class. That's it. Whereas football is literally, oh, my wife wants to watch a football, so what I'll do is I'll batter her for it.
That's it, but it's just... it's crazy.
Aye, people get
It's
too much.
fucking crazy. Just don't watch it.
Aye.
It's
That's-
just it's just a bunch of people who are fucking jealous that fucking the England men's team haven't won like the World Cup or like got
Aye.
nowhere near it.
Yeah.
Like just
Aye.
because they're
Guys
That's
in
literally-
America that are like Man United fans and Arsenal fans that just, support your
I'm-
local team, guys.
I support your local team, mate. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to support a team that's 500 miles away. What's that? Fucking LA Galaxy? No thanks. Manchester United.
Aye.
Aye, mate.
Manchester.
Manchester. Woo!
Half and half Man City, Man
Mate,
United
have
taps.
you seen who's the cunt that plays Barney in How I Met Your Mother?
Neil Patrick Harris.
Mate, he went to a Man City game, wore a Man City top, got a video and turned around and went like, at the soccer/football game, and he goes, let's go Manchester United.
No.
It was so embarrassing.
Oh, man.
You're such a fucking idiot, mate. Literally in the Etihad, mate, surrounded by City fans. Let's go Manchester United.
Do you know what I've found hilarious watching? Is it McElhaney? Rob McElhaney?
Aye, mate, aye.
Watching him trying to be masculine and support a man's football team has been quite the quite the comedy. Like, he's so like, I don't know, man. He's such a gimp. Like, it's unreal. With his mad hat, it looks
It
too big
is,
for
it's
his
ridiculous.
head.
He's a weapon,
Oh
man.
man, and Ryan Reynolds as well, man. It's so weird. Like, see, seeing these guys, we were watching the Wrexham thing on Disney,
It's
right?
fucking shit, mate.
And I was like to my missus, so weird watching Ryan Reynolds be camp in real life after watching him be this like pure masculine guy in these movies,
And
and then you
Blade,
see
mate,
him in real
shredded.
life, and you're like. He's like pure musical theatre, man. He's like walking about doing jazz hands. It's
It's
fucking
like-
hilarious.
What a save.
He's just turning into Deadpool.
but it is, that's, Pierce and I were talking about this, alright? It's like, like, Wrexham fans are sitting going, it's all well and good, like you've took over in the club and that, but can you get these cameras out our face, or so we can actually play football, so we can fucking win a game here?
Aye. Yeah,
Well,
like
they're
it's
doing
too
well.
many distractions.
Well,
They're doing well.
aye, well,
They
aye,
get promoted last year into the Football League and they're currently sitting like 4th in League 2.
aye, but they
they're
got
doing
pumped.
alright.
They got pumped like 8-2, and I
Aye,
think they were pure
aye,
pissed off that all the cameras and that were there.
Aye, they get Leonard 2 weeks ago or something like that,
Aye.
didn't they?
But it's like what you only want them to do the good parts. Like I think the best
Yeah.
part of documentaries is like seeing somebody fuck up so much.
Yeah. It's just
Aye.
showing the truth. Like,
It's
you're
like
gonna fuck
watching
up.
the Michael Jordan documentary. I was like, all his accolades, but all I could sit and go, this guy's got a gambling addiction.
Aye, or like the Arnold Schwarzenegger one. You're like, that guy's dad's a Nazi.
Aye. Great biceps.
Superior genetics.
Superior,
like,
aye,
I wonder where
aye.
that came from. Fucking hell.
Superior. I think I'll go with this one. Oh mate, I was at Soulsaman and I opened up because the night's so long, right? The night is
It's
the
a
longest
long
night ever. So I've got what you call the Dave Attell shift, right? And it's when you are basically the last comic on when nobody wants anybody to be on. So
Right.
I keep getting that in Sosa. I like it. Makes you work harder. Bit of a cunt though sometimes. Right, but so I went up and I went, right, let's just get this night over and done with. It's gone on longer than the line at the Holocaust.
Oh, wow.
Mate, nobody laughed.
Aye, wow.
Nobody
I
laughed.
can imagine why.
Fucking hell.
But I've been fucking. That was so funny. It was like T. Pierce. He's like, he's like, mate, you've really like mediated your set really well. And then I go up and do that.
Wow.
Just when you thought you were getting somewhere.
Aye.
You
Hey,
bring
it's
it
all
right
part of the
back.
fun, mate. Wait
Take
till
us
you
back
hear
to
my
the
fucking bit about
1940s.
cheese boards, mate. You'll be fucking blown away.
Fuck a cheese board.
Oh mate,
I don't.
I'm
get
not getting
that.
in it because it's in my stand up. I'm not doing
Okay,
this.
okay. Save
Right,
that. You need to come to.
This is a
Sosa.
scenario.
There's a bomb under my chair.
There's a bomb under my car. Right, Lewis, you are my ex-wife.
Okay,
Right, I am your ex-husband.
okay,
Right, and I caught you cheating. That's why we aren't together.
yeah, okay.
But we've came into the awkward encounter where you have had one of the children one day, I have had the other child one day, and we turn up.
Maybe we're splitting our children.
We turn up to school at the same time.
Okay.
And this is the first time I've seen you since the divorce. I didn't know you were going to be here. And seen.
That's it.
What just happened there?
It's called scenarios, mate.
All right.
Like, I think you need to plan that bit out a bit more.
That was insane, mate. That could have gone any better. I didn't know you were going to be here. There you go. There's a million.
Million clicks.
Yep, million clicks.
Your eyes actually look red after me doing that.
Mate, this pod has been rather humorous.
Rather.
Yeah.
Rather.
But before we go, I must tell Paul the story I told you.
What? All about you doing heroin?
Yeah. Mainly, I shit ton of heroin. No, I went for a shit in a health centre.
That's
Okay.
good. That's good. You'll like this, Paul.
So, you know what I'm in there. I've got some stomach issues.
Oh, aye. Right, uh-huh.
I got some stomach issues. So I'm in there and I'm shitting. Now, I usually shit 20 to half an hour. And I'm talking, I ain't just fucking
Numb
about
legs.
I'm not fucking about in my phone. I'm shitting for that length of time. So I'm in this. I've got my headphones in, and obviously I keep the sound to like a medium, just in case there's some weirdo try to check out
Breaking the door.
check out my junk and rape my shitty bumhole.
Right. I've never heard that said in my life. My shitty butthole.
This boy's went to shit.
Mate.
Quite literally. That's not even the story. So I'm in there, mate. I'm straight up wiping. I'm wiping the shit out of it. But aye, so I've got my headphones at medium because just in case of any of those incidents occur, and I hear like somebody coming in. I'm like, oh, cool man, bro's just coming in. He'll be going for a piss. or if he's not, he'll chap this door and I will politely tell, brother, man is shitting. Maybe 15, 20 minutes, bro. A little bit of time goes by. Talk maybe a couple of minutes. And I just start hearing like, And I'm like, oh. I check my phone to go, oh, am I on an ad or something here? And then I'm not. And then I take like my headphones out, and this guy, all I hear him is going like, I'm having such a good wank.
What?
Yeah. This guy, I was taking a shit, and this guy was outside in the urinal masturbating. So the second I hear him do that, I go, wait, what?
So who was he talking to when he's saying,
Himself? He's got damn such a good wank. And I'm like, wait, what? And then, mate, all I literally hear is him going, his trousers pulled up, zip pulled up, and running out the fucking door.
Did you see who it was?
No, mate, I was shitting. I didn't want to run out the like toilet roll my asshole. Like, ho!
What the fuck?
Aye, mate. So it's obviously been I'm in this health centre, so it's obviously like a mental health centre, and some lunatics escaped and tried to jack off in the fucking urinal.
I mean,
I'm having such a good one.
is that like the commentary, like the self-commentary?
It was, mate. Aye,
It was such a good wank.
And he's jerked it to the side. I've came.
What
It's a
the
great
fuck,
finish.
man?
Great finish.
Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, mate, I was insane.
Do you think that guy just, maybe that's his like illness, he just comments and things he's doing, he's like writing, he's like, this is a wonderful pen.
The ink of this is insane. Aye, but I don't think like the ink. I think the ink is splooging over the urinal.
What a creepy bastard.
I
Yeah,
mean,
that's a bit-
I was like, what level of addiction? Oh, mate, do you think he was just like getting off in the smell of my shit?
He
Why
really
did they
likes
not
your rhino
check? Like, see if you're going to go and have a wank in a public toilet, at least fucking push the cubicle to make sure there's
Not
no
even that,
cunt
mate.
in there.
You'd have
Like,
defo
what's
smelled
going
me.
on,
Well,
man?
not like that. Why would you not go into a cubicle? What you doing it in the urinal for?
Aye, but there was only one cubicle.
Oh,
So
no.
at this health centre, and then he's just zapping.
But if he was needing one
But they
that
even tried
bad,
to
why
go.
did he not just go to the disabled toilet?
He's insane. And how desperate are you to masturbate? You're, I need to go into this men's toilet that reeks of shit and bust straight up in this urinal.
Shite and protein.
Mate, that's the
powder.
ultimate danger wank.
Watch your feet.
Oh.
Your thing in the camera. With your
Watch your handsome feet.
I do have handsome feet. I might start an OnlyFans for my toes.
Mate, we've got a sponsorship. Feet Finder.
feet finder.
Today's video is brought to you by feetfinder.com. That's crazy.
Well,
But
let's talk about femboys. Paul, you're aware what a femboy is?
Like a girly man.
don't know if that's the correct terminology.
Girly, kind of nonsense. No. How would you? It's a man who,
Who's
It's
feminine.
a man with feminine features.
yeah. So a femboy.
Physical.
Aye, physical.
Physical.
Physical
Aye,
or
aye.
more like, you know.
Maybe both.
Right, okay.
Like, I don't want to fuck them, right?
So why are we talking about them?
Would you fuck a femboy?
No?
It's homophobic, mate.
How could you do that? And Pride Month was like a few months ago.
Yeah.
I'm no
Shocking.
bi or gay.
Your ally card has been
Aye, mate.
revoked.
Aye, that's it. You're
Fair.
removed.
How can you be an ally if you're not fucking guys?
Mate, there was a comic at the...
Do you know what
Dare
it's
say
like?
you're an ally.
Show me you're an ally. There was a mad comic at the Edinburgh stand. He's got an amazing joke, but the rest of it was terrible. And I'm just reworking it here to make it better. But the joke was basically, I loved Gay Pride Month because I would just wear like a rainbow flag and just get free transport everywhere. But their bit was well too elongated and fucked about. But mate, it was. Mate,
That's the
but they
review.
didn't. That's the punchline, and they didn't even have a punchline. They were like, "Oh, Gay Pride was class," because like I was, I got to like go on a bus and that with people who I loved and stuff, and like.
Or was it just kind of telling a story?
It was
or-
really supportive, and I was like, no. The joke is that Gay Pride is amazing because if you wear a Gay Pride flag, you get free transport.
Transport.
Aye, fucking idiot, man. But yeah, what time are you on, Paul?
10 to 2.
Aye, that's us. Aye. But make sure you check out Lewis's fucking sketches.
Yeah, check them out.
Check them out. The link is in the description for the BBC video as well.
Oh,
Check
yeah,
that
yeah,
shit
yeah. Well, yeah, that's up to him to do that.
Check that out. But Adam's not dead. I need to confirm that. Loads of people think Adam's died.
Actual?
Aye, he's actually
Are you
alive.
getting on the Patreon? Is he dead?
No, not Patreon yet, mate. We should get one. He's not dead, but Paul, in case I know you were thinking it as well, mate.
He's dead, brilliant. But
Aye, no, but he's obviously having the Babas soon, so he has to be there
God
for
bless the Babas.
for his beautiful girlfriend,
Fiance.
fiance.
sure.
Aye, yes. I love how you know that, and I'm legit his best friend.
Yeah, well,
I should have known that. But yeah,
You're
he
not
will-
gonna be asked to-
once the babies came and stuff, and you settled it, he will be back. Relax, guys. Relax. But I
Let,
will be
let
having
him enjoy the time with his wife and
Aye.
the baby to be.
Jesus Christ, but I'm going to be having you as a good co-host for quite a few episodes.
Nice, man.
So,
What, do you want me to end? Do you want me to give him some inspirational
I mean,
shit
mate,
to
hit him with
camera?
like a mad inspirational quote,
Okay, here we go.
and don't say the N-word.
I won't.
That's usually what my quotes start with.
Look, we're in fucking October now, right? The year is almost done. It's almost done. So, don't even think about this year. This year's done, right? Think about what you're doing for the next year. What's going to take you to that next level, and whatever job you're doing, and whatever fucking creative shit you're doing, whatever the fuck you're doing. If you want to buy a car, how you can do that next year? Look within yourself. Write down your goals for the week, the month, the year. That's how we're going to take over. This has been the Fatherless Podcast. I'm Lewis Reed.
I'm Kevin James.
Thank you and good night.